Baseball received national recognition.
Softball keeps winning thanks to its young players.
And men's volleyball looks to wrap up the regular season this week. So sit back and relax because this is Cardinal Sports Live and it starts right now. Hello and welcome to another episode of Cardinal Sports Live. I am William Hatzel and alongside me are my analysts Cody Emerson and Yash Padi. And Connor Smith also joins the show tonight for the first segment. Connor is a fellow Cardinal Sports Live member and he's also the Ball State Daily beat writer for the men's volleyball team. Connor, thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
We will start the show tonight off by talking about women's basketball. The Cardinals hosted the Buffalo Bulls last night and were defeated 97-58. The 39-point loss was the team's 7th straight. The team now drops to 7-18 on the season and 2-11 in MAC play. Guys, what happened to the Cardinals last night?
And they're ready for their eligible players now to hit the court. Let's take a look at this roster, guys. Tell me, what do you see this team has to offer?
I think there's a lot of intriguing options, especially for Coach Whitford to use with trying to figure out, starting lineups and his bench mob and everything. Obviously, you have your big three in Taylor Persons, Trey Moses, Tajay Teague. I think those are the three guys that are going to be your main offensive and defensive focus, game in and game out. And then the newcomers are going to add a surprise factor. These are some guys, Bracken Hazen, Blake Huggins. They haven't played in a Ball State uniform yet. So our MAC opponents or anyone we play that's going to scout us, they have no idea what we're going to use with them or what kind of plays we're going to run with them just yet. And after watching the press conference the other day, sounds like Coach Whitford and Taylor Persons talking up a new sharpshooter in Kyle Mallers. So that'll be interesting to see if he's going to be that guy that steps up this year. Definitely we're a team that we promote shooting threes, not always consistently great at it, but maybe Kyle could be that new guy this year with it. And again, I say this every year, but I think Trey Moses and Tajay Teague are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the paint and could potentially be the best big man duo in the MAC. Welcome back to Cardinal Sports Live. To wrap up the show tonight, we're going to play a Cardinal Sports Live fan favorite, the headline game. Each of us are going to come up with a headline to predict what happens next for each of the teams that we talked about tonight. I put Jared in charge of the baseball headline, Yash in charge of the softball one, and I came up with a volleyball one. Jared, let's start with you.
I think this segment is completely fitting, being in the journalism department and doing that. But for baseball, I'm going to say the Ball State Cardinals sweep the Western Michigan Broncos in a weekend series.
Okay.
For the softball team, I'm going to follow Jared's lead here and go that the Ball State softball completes weekend sweep of Akron.
All right, and Saturday morning when we all wake up, or Sunday morning, forgive me, when we all wake up, we're going to read a volleyball headline that says Cardinals sweep Flyers in rematch at Worthen Arena. Lost 3-0 last time in that one. I think they're going to flip the script here this time around Saturday. So it seems like we have mostly positive things, so that's good to see. So, that'll be nice, to see the seasons wrap up here, and excited about conference play.
Absolutely.
We talked about basketball tournaments and MAC conference play happening here for some of these teams, so it's definitely going to be interesting here. So
yeah, I think especially after basketball going down in the MAC tournament, I think it's important to focus on conference play as much as possible, and obviously we see that with the baseball team, the softball team, and now the volleyball team as well.
Exactly, and spring sports means spring is on the way, so hopefully warmer weather here soon too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is all the time we have for Cardinal Sports Live tonight. I'd like to give a big thanks to my analysts, Jared Van Hotter, Yash Padi, and everyone behind the scenes that made this show possible. I am William Hatzel, and thank you for turning in to Cardinal Sports Live, and be sure to give us a follow at BSU_CSL on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks again for watching, and have a great evening.